Hey, it's Paul. I keep coming back to this book, Hell Yeah or No, particularly just one chapter, and not even the whole chapter, just the highlighted bits of the chapter. I'm going to share with you what's written in that chapter that I keep reading, and I'm going to share with you just one small paragraph right here. It's a 2-page chapter, 1.5-page chapter, but this is the essence of it. People often ask me what they can do to be more successful. I say, disconnect. Even if just for a few hours, unplug. Turn off your phone and Wi-Fi. Focus, write, practice, create. That's what's rare and valuable these days. Damn. And if you want to hear the next ending paragraph, you get no competitive edge from consuming the same stuff everyone else is consuming. It's rare now to focus, and it gives such better rewards. I think this book was worth buying, even if just for that one chapter, and now that I've shared it with you. But just reading it, I've been struggling following this advice. I've heard it multiple times from many, many different people, YouTubers, so-called experts on different fields. They all say disconnect, unplug, stop consuming, unplug from the internet, spend time with your thoughts, be bored, and create instead of consume. Think of what can I do to create something instead of something I want to consume, videos or otherwise. So I've been really struggling with that. I have a strong pull to, when I'm driving, listen to something, whether it be music or a podcast. When I'm falling asleep, I used to meditate every night to fall asleep. Now sometimes like last night, I won't listen to anything and I'll just turn on the 10-minute interval bell and I'll usually fall asleep pretty quickly because I'm tired, but just a 10-minute interval bell, just reminding me if I am caught in my thoughts, that I am stuck in my thoughts, just being aware of that. But other times I'm just listening to stuff as I fall asleep and setting a sleep timer so that the audio turns off, the words blaring in my ears turns off. It's quiet, but still it turns off after, 30 minutes. When I'm resting on the couch or just resting in front of my desk, I have this urge to watch YouTube videos. When I'm at my girlfriend's place and sitting on her couch in front of her TV and the TV's off and she's off doing something else, I have the urge to pick up the remote and turn on YouTube on her TV and start watching YouTube. Sometimes I do, and most recently I've been fighting that urge and not turning on the TV despite wanting to just grab the remote and turn it on. It's a powerful urge. It's just silently but strongly there, just saying, turn on YouTube, watch it, watch me now. It's a very powerful urge that is constant throughout my days, like day in and day out. And so it's, I've been dabbling in the piano again, but I haven't done that in a few days because I'd rather just turn on YouTube. Even the ukulele, the only reason I just played it a bit right now before I started filming is because I was sitting with my computer off and just my ukulele was sitting on my desk. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna play a bit. I felt when you're bored, you're more drawn to the piano or the ukulele. Anything, you're drawn to these things that are boring in comparison to YouTube. You're drawn to them if you cut out YouTube. Clearly, there are good things that come from stopping the consumption of
watching or listening to videos and audios all the time. And yet it is so difficult to do despite knowing that that piece of advice, disconnect. Even if for a few hours, disconnect. That's hard. It's hard to do. And I'm failing. There are some times I succeed. Most of the times I fail. It's really easy to turn on YouTube, on TV, on my computer, and just be entertained by the endless drip of whatever feeds me. My subscriptions tab, or some recommendation from my Discord server. There's just an endless stream of content. It's hard to disconnect, and yet I know there are benefits to it. So, you know what? Despite it being hard and despite failing again and again, I think the important thing is to never stop trying to disconnect. It's hard and I keep failing at it, but every time I disconnect for even maybe an hour, 2 hours, or sometimes even a couple days or a few days of no YouTube, when that happens, that is still a success, even if I end up going back into YouTube. And I've made videos about quitting YouTube in the past, and that didn't go so well. Several days later or a week or two later, I eventually cave and I start consuming videos again and podcasts and all that stuff. But it's important to not stop trying to disconnect. So I'm going to keep trying to disconnect and listen to this advice. It's by Derek Sivers. I don't even know much about him at all, other than he creates some music sometimes. Turn off your phone and Wi-Fi, unplug, even if for a few hours, disconnect, focus, write, practice, create. That's what's rare and valuable these days. I gotta keep reading that again and again. It's hard, okay? I think I've stressed my point enough, but I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep trying to disconnect again and again. So, it doesn't have to be all the time. It can just be disconnecting for occasionally for an hour or two, or maybe 4 hours here and there, and building up on that. So let's keep trying. 1% better every day, baby.